t-shirts. I stand with Cap. But here you are, the guy, the one of the main people out here who's telling you, not the way they're telling you, but he's one of the main voices out here who is speaking out on, Kaepernick not getting a shot. Yeah, all of those people were upset at Travis Scott for performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. But guess what happens? And we're gonna get into it. But make sure y'all like the stream, man. Shout out to everybody here. Let me go ahead and get some shout outs real quick. Ill Wills, Vern, K. Nicole, Shantia, Rashid, Rebel, Sean, Amir, Vern, Dion, Albert, The Good Nurse, Unique, Nick, Keith, Trick Lessons, True ATLing. I'm not even going to say that name. RCH, The Rapper. Christopher was good. Now we're going to get into it. I know there's different people on different sides of the spectrum on this particular topic, but I want to speak on something first before I get into the commentary. Hopefully people are getting notifications, but one thing I've noticed, and it's really sad, when I speak on content that is not geared to, me speaking about women, I notice that people tend to not want to listen to it or watch it, right? But those same people will claim that they're going their own way. Let me tell you something. If you are constantly beating your head up against a wall, what kind of result you think you're going to get? That's what I want to know. Because I notice that people are not going in any direction. You have to be able to internalize and work on yourself. Isn't that what the life coaches tell you? Isn't that what the life coaches tell you? And also, I just want to say this too. If you don't want to be here and be a part of what I'm doing, then that's fine. You won't be missed at all. The train will keep moving. And we have to keep it moving in a vertical path. You got to keep moving into a vertical path. Yeah, Cap in the gym. Cap still working out in the gym, Oh, you did trick lessons? Cool. And by the way, what's going on, David? I see you, Omar. I'm going to be posting a lot more content on the Basic Social Politics channel. You're not going to see me post very many videos on my JDBlack channel. Because there's just a lot of different topics I want to be able to cover. So if you want to see those, you're definitely going to have to travel. But if you're not a traveler, then I guess you're not going to see them, Because I get sent so many topics that really have nothing to do with anything that I speak on, and that's why I never do them. Or I never get a chance to get to them, But yeah, man, that's just a update there. There's been a lot of news going on, man. There's been a lot going on with Epstein and what's going on in Hong Kong, and the guy Chris Cuomo from CNN making a fool of himself. It's just been a lot going on, man. Thank you, Richard. It's just been a lot going on, man. And I want to say this, though. The channel itself, Basic Social Politics, is not about politics as in, presidents or senators or congressmen. That's not what it's about. It's not about people in politics. It's basically about the social dynamics of people and social media. You mix people and social media, and then you mix them together. That is what that channel is. It's a mixture of social interactions with personalities. You put them all together, and that's what you have. So that's what that channel is. Hong Kong is basically an independent state or city state. And they're basically fighting for the independence from China. And there's just been a lot going on there. The city is like under some kind of like shutdown, man. People can't leave or go basically get there. I mean, I think you can get there, but you can't leave, basically. But yeah, there's just a lot of news going on. There wasn't much news in July. July was very like limited on news on certain things. But the news is starting to pick up as this month is going on, and you're going to see more and more of it as this particular fall season comes into play, and and the winter as well. Yeah, China's impatient. China wants Hong Kong now. And nobody's doing anything to really stop them, because people have been kissing China's ass for so long. But they got videos of the people in Hong Kong with American flags, and that's why I tell people here in America, you should enjoy the freedoms you have here. Because if you went to any of these countries and dealt with what they dealt with, you would feel differently about being here. You would feel a lot differently about being here. You got all these people in this country who take their freedoms for granted. But they don't see what other people in other countries go through. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they believe the liberal bullshit that comes out of these news networks. Because trust and believe, they're going to paint a good picture for you until you actually go over there and have to be around them and in the same cities and the same areas as them. If you think things are bad here, you need to go to South America. Now, I'm not just talking about Brazil. Why don't you go to Asia, some of those Asian countries? Why don't you go to some of these European countries right now? Go to Africa. Go to some of these African countries. We have it better here than a lot of other places do. And we take it for granted because we're spoiled, man. We really are. We are spoiled. And like the saying goes, you don't realize you have something good until it's gone. You want to go and see how it is in these countries that suppress your speech, and if you don't follow or toe the lines, they can jail you. I appreciate where I'm from. I'm not one of these people that's going to get on social media and bash this country and bash the flag when there are places that is 10 times worse. What's good, Bryant? 10 times worse than what's going on over here. You think it's racist here? You ain't seen racism. You haven't seen it yet. I mean, that doesn't mean you can't travel and vacation in different countries. People are going to do that. But I'm talking about going to live in those countries and be a part of those communities, man. That's why you don't see me bashing this country. I may disagree with the political landscape that is going on right now, but that doesn't mean I'm going to bash the country, because it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. See, people think that things are going to be like this forever. Things could always change. You know, things could always change. You're comfortable now. But let's say you didn't have the comfortability. You didn't have men to build societies and then hand it over to women. But we going to get into Jay-Z, man. Jay-Z. Let me see if I can put the graphic up. Jay-Z has signed a deal to work with the NFL, or is close to signing a deal, but we can safely say the deal is gonna go through. There's no doubt in my mind. I posted this tweet on my Twitter page. If you follow me on Twitter, you probably have seen it over the last hour or so. You know, you've probably seen it. All right. What's good, Marie? Shout out to Trevon. I appreciate that, Trevon. I posted this tweet about Jay-Z close to signing his deal. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the article here. And this is according to Front Office Sports. All right. It says Jay-Z is poised to announce a sweeping business partnership with Jay-Z's Rock Nation. Sources tell Front Office Sports. The deal will give Jay-Z a prominent role in the league's social justice initiative with players, as well as a creative input into league's Super Bowl halftime shows. Now, I want y'all to know that this is because... What's going on, Mo Gravy? This is because of the issue that happened with Travis Scott. You had all of these Negroes complaining about Travis Scott performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. But here you have Jay-Z willing to take a check from the NFL, because that's what social justice is. Social justice is nothing more than a way to get funds out of these corporations. It's just a way to blackmail these corporations. Jesse Jackson has done it for years. Him and Al Sharpton. They have mastered the art of complaining until you cut the check. And that's exactly what the NFL is doing. They're trying to get these Negroes off their back. And this is the same guy, okay, that would tell people, listen, we got to boycott the NFL. They won't let Kaepernick play. They're discriminating against him. He's fighting for us. He's kneeling for us. But Jay-Z has no problem getting paid from the NFL. He has no problem whatsoever in getting paid from the NFL. This is why I don't listen. This is why you don't see me out here talking about I'm pro-black. We need to boycott and protest. These people don't like us. You don't see me doing none of that because I know a lot of this is fraudulent. These people are just looking to build their own social status. That's what they're looking to do. They don't care nothing about the people that look like them. They just care about the money that is being made. Again, I like and appreciate what Jay-Z has done business-wise, but I can't respect somebody that is one of the main people telling you not to watch the NFL or, Travis Scott not to perform there. But here you are. And I think this also tells y'all that people are growing tired of Kaepernick. They really are. And this might be one of the ways to show that they really don't care about this guy, like they did before. The deal effectively positions Jay-Z, who once rapped, "I said no to the Super Bowl. You need me. I don't need you," as the face of the NFL social justice program Inspire Change, which was launched earlier in the year after years of unrest among its players, wrote Andrew Beaton of the Wall Street Journal. The NFL has been at loggerheads with many of its players since former San Francisco 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick took a knee during the U.S. national anthem in 2016 to protest racial social injustice. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, Jay-Z said he felt comfortable becoming a leading voice for inspired change because of the NFL's ability to reach millions, even though may not agree with the politics of some of the NFL team owners. He's willing to take the chance. Of course he is, because he's getting paid. Yeah, everybody canceled the NFL. We're boycotting. But here you are, one of the most prominent black men in entertainment, period. He's willing to work with the NFL. What does that tell y'all? Everything is about money. Everything is about money. Colin Kaepernick can't get a job in the NFL, so he's going to monetize complaining. He's going to monetize being able to say, hey, I'm a black. He's not necessarily black, but he's partially melanated, and he feels like y'all should support him and have his back because he's being wrongly pushed out of the NFL. Let me tell y'all this, man. A lot of these guys are very detached from reality, from the reality of the everyday person. They can connect with the average everyday person by social issues, But outside of social issues, they really don't have anything in common with the majority of us as a people. They really don't. They really don't have much in common with a lot of us. And I think that the quicker we understand that, the better off we will be. Listen, man, I can make a video right now about Kaepernick, and I know it's going to be a bunch of people thumbsing it down because they think that I'm speaking against a whole movement. Well, what do you say about Jay-Z, who's taking a check from the NFL? Is he standing up for your movement? You got this guy Eric Reed. Eric Reed is constantly complaining, talking about he's going to continue to take a knee. He's talking about how the NFL is discriminating against him and having him take drug tests. Maybe because they think you're on something, bro. And I'm not talking about, recreational things. I'm talking about that other stuff. Now, looking at this situation, I truly believe that Jay-Z has always been neutral in this situation with the NFL. Just like most of these guys. Most of these guys are neutral. The only reason why they bend the knee to public pressure isn't because of their political beliefs. It's because they don't want people angry at them. They don't want people angry at them. A lot of these celebrities are very neutral when it comes to the NFL. They are. So we really have to understand the dynamics of how these millionaires, multimillionaires, billionaires, how they operate, man. They don't see the world the way that we do. They don't. They're about their bottom line. They're about making as much money as possible, putting themselves in positions to have a bigger social standing. That matters more than building up communities, because these people aren't in these communities. They have no stake in the community. They can convince you that they want to fix the community, but that's just talk. They don't have to live in those communities. They have no investment in it. So therefore it's all talk and no action. Shout out to Shy. Love the content. Stop hating on Eric Reed though, Jay. I'm not hating on Eric Reed. The guy complains a lot. I mean, he's not on my radar. He plays for the team that I root for. But Eric Reed complains all the time. That's on him. It ain't got nothing to do with me hating on him. The guy just complains too much. He's constantly complaining, whining, and crying. If he's tired of getting drug tests, why don't you stop playing the game of football then? Just like with Antonio Brown. Antonio Brown doesn't want to wear what the league required meant for helmets. He don't get to play. And if he wants to retire. Let's see. If he didn't do business with wealthy business interests who he may disagree with politically, he told Wall Street Journal, then I couldn't have any TV shows. I couldn't put my platform on TV because I'm sure someone who owns the broadcast network has supported someone I don't believe should be in office. What's wrong with that? I actually have no problem with that quote. He's saying exactly what I have been saying for months, probably even years. You're going to have to deal with people you don't like when it comes to business. You're going to have to negotiate with people that you don't like. That's just how business works. You're going to have to negotiate. You're going to have to go to the table with people you don't politically agree with. But over the last year or two, ever since Donald Trump has been elected, you have a lot of people who they feel like there's no negotiations. If you support this guy, I want nothing to do with you. Your businesses should be boycotted and ruined. There's no middle ground. There's no, hey, let's think about this. We can actually make money by working with this person. Why does their political leanings mean anything to you? It is because you have a bunch of people who don't know politics. They see something on social media and they hop to the defense of the person that they feel like they're being quote unquote wrong, or they go to attack a person that they feel like is the bad guy. You know? But at the end of the day, people, it's all about making as much money as you can while you can. Okay? And again, I have no problem with Jay-Z doing this. Jay-Z should have probably done this years ago. There's nothing wrong with working with the NFL, nothing. But if you're one of these people who was anti-NFL and now all of a sudden you want to work with them, yeah, you are a hypocrite, bro. But none of these people are going to call Jay-Z out. You're not going to have Kaepernick's crazy girlfriend calling him out. You're not going to have any of these Kaepernick groupies calling him out. He's going to get a pass for this. Just like Beyonce has a lot of people that support her and a lot of people who are not going to call her out on certain things, she's going to get a pass from them. You know. Shout out to Shy again. Kaepernick to Oakland can work. Just subscribe. Okay, I thought you was already on my channel, but cool, Shy. I mean, they already have a quarterback, but if he wants to be a backup, I mean, it could work. You know, why not? NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell praised Jay-Z's ability to connect with younger consumers. There's really no one quite like him, Goodell told Wall Street Journal. When we talked about doing something together, the one thing that really stood out to both of us wanted to have an impact. The alliance could be a smart deal for both sides. Partnering with Jay-Z's firm gives the NFL more credibility while tapping the knowledge of a wide-ranging entertainment company with its finger on the pulse of the younger urban audience. That's scary. That's scary. And let me tell you why that's scary. Because what they will do is they will use these artists like a Jay-Z to politically manipulate the younger generation. And basically what they're saying is that Jay-Z can connect with the younger black folks or the younger non-whites in this generation. And that can be weaponized. As a matter of fact, it has been weaponized. It's been weaponized so much so that you got young teenage to people in their early 20s taking a knee. You had this one guy who's a quote unquote, he's a fencer who quote unquote wants to bring awareness to what's going on with people he don't even be around. And the fact that they know that Jay-Z can reach those type of people, that's scary because that can be weaponized. Shout out to Shy again. CNN Butter Biscuit Show. Angela Rye, do a video. I'll do a video on if it's interesting to me. I mean, I've done videos about her before, but only if it's an interesting topic. I'm not going to rant about people. So if it's interesting, I'll speak on it. You can stop black people from speaking. Yeah, right, Trick Lessons. That's basically what it is. That's basically what it is. It's defend us from these SJWs and these no life having feminists. And also these beta males. You got these beta males that are constantly mad about everything, you know, hopping on whatever's trendy, super liberal, ain't got no original thought in their mind. You got a lot of those guys too. You know? And I think that the NFL is doing what they feel like is best for business. And making this deal with Jay-Z is best for business. Shout out to Dollar Washer. How can black people complain? Where's black people's business model that works? Black economy that we control. That's a good point. We don't really have one. We really don't have one. That's why black people shouldn't complain. Black people should be in support of this because even though this makes Jay-Z a hypocrite, at least he's out here getting stuff done, you know, maybe more for himself. But if you look at the symbolism that everybody in America lives by nowadays, it would be more currency of symbolism than actual physical currency, you know. So that's Jay-Z's 11-year Rock Nation, 11-year-old Rock Nation, meanwhile, will be able to point to a partnership with the $15 billion NFL, the nation's most popular and most powerful sports league, as it looks to further expand into sports. Well, I don't know how the NFL can expand more into sports. I think a lot of this is just about the NFL defending its interests, you know? The NFL is trying to get you Negroes off of their back, and this is a prime example of it. And Jay-Z basically just showed y'all why this whole pro-black movement on social media is just another con game. It's a con game, people. This situation is just another way to get more money out of people as far as these corporations like the NFL. That's what I've been saying, Jack Daniels. I've been saying that for a long time. I'm not against negotiations. I'm all for negotiations. But I'm talking about these anti-NFL people. These anti-NFL people who complain about Kaepernick not getting a chance. All right, Vern. Thanks for coming through, bro. Those are the people I'm looking at sideways. Those are the people who need to really just speak to this and respond to this. I would love to hear their opinions more than anybody. You see, I don't get on social media and tell people how pro-blickety black I am and what I'm doing for my people if I'm not actually out there doing the work. And there's a lot of people on social media doing this shit. They're tweeting all day, posting all day about the community, and they ain't doing nothing. These people are living in the suburbs as far away from black people as possible. All you have to do is get into a debate with one of them. You get into a debate with one of these people, they're going to show you exactly who they are. They're going to show you how elitist they are. A lot of these so-called especially if they're educated, especially these Negroes you see on CNN and MSNBC, telling you how, they all these accomplishments, but they claim they're for the people. It's crazy, man. That's why people need to be consistent. Jay-Z, if you're going to work with the NFL, you need to call off this boycott. Just say, you know what, we're no longer going to boycott. We're working out something to help all of us. Oh, no. It's about money. This is about money. Let's see. What's good, Torin? Yeah, Ice Cube is doing some very good things with the Big Three. I think the Big Three is working out very well. But yeah, Jay-Z needs to get on social media, and he needs to basically say, "Hey, let's call off this boycott, man. Let's work with them. We can't get nothing done if we sitting up here trying to, posture and not really speak. They need to definitely do that, man, because this is very confusing for the people who don't have a mind of their own. The people that don't have a mind of their own are the main ones scratching their heads like, "Ooh, what just happened, man?" What just happened is business, man. Listen, these people all know each other's circles, man. Look at Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft is out here with Meek Mill and the Sixers owners chilling and hanging out with Meek Mill, their buddies. But these will be the same people y'all want them to boycott? Like what? Y'all can't tell these people who live a different lifestyle than you that they should boycott anybody. They shouldn't go. These people want money. Jay-Z loves money. And Jay-Z is going to make deals with whoever he needs to make deals with. The NFL is trying to get people to stop talking disparagingly about them. And they're willing to pay off Jay-Z, the most prominent black man in entertainment. They're willing to pay him in order to make sure that happens because they do have the money. The NFL has plenty of money. They're the most marketable brand on TV. Look at the money that they're taking from ABC. ABC, Disney, By the way, I think Disney hates them, by the way, because that's why they allowed their commentators to disrespect the NFL, but not no more though. Not no more. But they used to. They used to let them disrespect the fuck out of the NFL because the NFL, they're paying the NFL a boatload of money. You know, they gotta look at their financials like, damn, we gotta pay them this. So that brings contempt. But the NFL is doing that to a lot of people. They're doing it to ESPN. They're doing it to CBS. They're doing it to Fox. They're taking money from all of them. Even Amazon. I believe Amazon, I don't know if they're streaming their games this season, but I believe they did last season because they had like 2 female commentators, which was like, who cares, right? I just want people to understand these same black entertainers that you put on a pedestal and you think are going to lead you into the new black, not new black, I'm sorry. They're going to lead you to Wakanda or new Wakanda. That shit's never going to happen. Shout out to Shy. Choke No Joke was right, though. It might have been. I think a lot of people are right when they speak on these celebrities, man. Oh, they stream some Thursday night games on Twitch. Yeah. Because these networks need content and they're paying a shit ton of money to the NFL. Jay-Z knows it. Everybody else knows it. The NFL has plenty of money. Roger Goodell makes $40 million a year, people. $40 million a year to basically do an average job. To basically do average to below average job. That's why I said Wakanda. Because it is a fictional place. That's why I said Wakanda. I wasn't gonna say Chicago. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. Like the stream, man. I just want to know from the people who are, I hate the NFL. The NFL is racist. What do y'all have to say about this, man? I just want to know from y'all what y'all got to say about this. Oh, look, matter of fact, let's go to the tweets. Let's go to the tweets. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah. Let's go to the tweets, people.
Business partnership with Jay-Z could come as soon as tomorrow. And Jay-Z and Rock Nation working together closely with the NFL.
Okay.
What could that do for the NFL's image and its fan base?
Jay-Z is, he's one of my biggest influences.
No kidding.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I'm a hip-hop head. Jay-Z, he's the GOAT.
This dude dropping his phone, nervous. Shout out to Saliva. Black celebrities only care about themselves. Fact. Those are big facts.
Jay-Z has changed the complexion of how not just urban culture, but the youth move. At one point, Jay-Z said he was going to stop putting rims on his car. Guys started...
Hey, Janie, actually, basketball players make a lot more than NFL players. Only the quarterbacks and cornerbacks, I believe, and left tackles, they make the most money. No, it's quarterbacks, and then it's wide receivers and cornerbacks. I think they make the most money. But basketball players make a ton of money, and baseball players. But baseball players got to wait like 6 years after their rookie contract is over before they can make big money. And I think they get the biggest contracts, you know.
Stock rims. At one point, he said, "I'm done with jerseys. I'm wearing button-ups." Everybody went and bought button-ups. At one point, he said, "I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman." And every athlete tried to become a mogul. Jay-Z, he holds the temperature gauge to the culture. So for him to be involved in sports, Rock Nation was a monster move for him, just like his liquor companies, just like clothing and fashion. He's one of the strongest business minds that we have in the modern day era that came from like the gutter. So for him to be involved in the NFL, I think players are going to love it. This is a league that's 70%, 75% African American. So most of these guys see Jay-Z and see a direct reflection of themselves. So whatever he brings to the table, I mean, guys are going to be with it. So, I didn't even know that. With that said, I got to holler at Jay, man, make sure I'm involved. For real. It's The Rock.
But you made a good point there.
By the way, I really like Nate Burleson. Nate Burleson that is actually a pretty talented guy. Not only has he does like a morning show on the NFL Network, he always does like now he's doing like the NFL coverage on CBS. I like Nate Burleson. Nate Burleson is cool. Yeah, baseball do have the strongest union. The baseball players be pushing around those baseball owners. They push around those baseball owners. You know. Quarterback, defensive end, left tackle. Yeah, but defensive ends do get paid a lot, and left tackles do. But wide receivers have been getting paid more and more. So is cornerbacks. They've been getting paid more and more. But the most important positions is defensive end, left tackle, and quarterback. Those are the most important to me. I think those are very important. All right, let's see. Say goodbye to football. I'm not watching or paying. Way to ruin football. Now, I guess you got some conservatives that are not going to be happy about this. NFL makes a deal with the devil worshiper. POS, pro-rigged, Masonic, maniacal sports. Just wonderful. No more white people performing. Goodbye halftime. Nice knowing you. Rich get richer. Serious question is his attempt to cover up for Cap lawsuit. Not a conflict of interest. Contracting with the NFL when he negotiates for clients, opposite owners, teams that control the NFL. Get it while you can, I guess. Only his peeps will get the opportunity now. The deal takes away the notion anyone could make it there. Now you got a mafia in charge. If you're not with him, you're out of chances. That might be right. I mean, performing halftime in the Super Bowl, you don't get paid to do it. But what happens is when you perform halftime in the Super Bowl, your music sales go up. Your music sales skyrocket, So while you're performing, people are streaming your music. So you're making money from the streams that people are they're now streaming your music. So that's how these guys make their money. And they build their social following. They're in front of fans they don't know. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of Rock Nation. I would hope not. I would hope that you don't see a bunch of Rock Nation performing at the Super Bowl because that will get old very quickly. We don't know how long this deal is going to be. It may be for 1 year, 2 years. But, yeah, you're definitely going to see Rock Nation heavy. And that's the point. The point was to help Rock Nation stream, help their streaming grow. I think that's the point of this, to promote his artists on Rock Nation. And I think that's one of the reasons why he's signing on is because it'll help his artists for the most part. No more reason to start watching sports. I'm sorry. How does this help Cap's cause? How does paying Jay-Z to produce and sell his music for the NFL contribute to the equality in the league? Am I tripping? Is this a sellout? It should not be this easy. Jay-Z, you not keeping it 100. Let's see. Smart. Last year's NFL Super Bowl halftime, arguably the worst of all time. Props to Hova continuing to build his empire. But they continue to blackball the man who brought awareness. That's another black man that doesn't get it. These people don't get it. They really don't. Yeah, it is to promote Tidal. It's all about Tidal. Tidal is struggling. Nobody hardly uses Tidal like that. I mean, Tidal has a good audience, but it's not to the level of, getting a financial return on the investment. And this is a way for Jay-Z to get a return on his investment into Rock Nation. not Rock Nation, into title too, you know. I grew up with football as a formative part of my family. The reasons not to watch continue to pile up. Baseball has more dignity. I guess when it comes to money, Jay-Z is perfectly fine disregarding cap and doing a deal for himself. The AAF can't. Nah, the AAF is done. You mean the XFL? You know. I said no to the Super Bowl. You need me. I don't need you. Wait, wouldn't this be a conflict of interest because he does his own music as well as his wife and many friends? This is about business, man. These people at the end of the day, it's about money making opportunities. Money making opportunities, man. That's what it's about. Is the NFL trying to get away with the cap controversy that keeps coming up? I don't think they care, bro. They settled that. They don't care about that, man. Oh, man. But yeah, man, all you have to do is pay these guys off. You know, pay them off. They're willing to play ball, man. They're willing to make sure that, you know, your image is good out here. It's crisp. It's good. Some more of these tweets. Dude switch souls with Kanye. Let's see. See some more of these tweets. It's about to go down. I feel some type of way about this, but he's making money moves, and that requires deal with certain type of people. I've been saying this for I don't know how long. I've been saying this. Listen, business is a dirty game. You got to deal with people you don't like. But only in the black community is it a problem to do business with people who you don't like. But you work for people who may not even like you, who probably talk about you behind your back, who treat you like shit. And you know why, but you go to work every day. The NFL is trolling. The NFL just made Colin Kaepernick look like a complete clown. And I'm going to tell you why. Because one of the biggest figures in hip hop and in entertainment just came over to their side. Now Kaepernick and his supporters are looking crazy. They're all going to start fighting each other. And that was the point. These guys that's running the NFL are not stupid. They have been speaking to each other, trying to figure out how they're going to handle this publicly. And they have outmaneuvered these people once again. The NFL know how to win. You don't get to where they are by being stupid. Even though, I mean, you can say whatever you want about, you know, Roger Goodell, the $40 million mouthpiece, the guy who just, he goes out there and say what the owners want him to say. You know, he's a highly paid water boy. He's the highly paid. No, I want to say water boy because he does piss off some of the owners. I will say he is a guy who is good at being the fall guy. I'll just say that. But yes, the NFL outmaneuvered all of you pro-wax, you know, all you Kaepernick groupies and lames who get upset when I, you know, critique his ignorant girlfriend and, you know, him when I did, because I don't make videos about Kaepernick anymore. If I do, it's mostly about his girlfriend. because she's always out here reposting and being the main ones to basically do the talking for him. So of course I'm going to address her. But the NFL once again has outmaneuvered all of you pro-wacks. So this shouldn't be a surprise. Jay-Z flipped on you for money. How does that feel? How does that feel? Y'all out here talking about I'm boycotting, I'm protesting. Jay-Z like, man, we need to come together. You know, we can work with people that we don't necessarily agree with. You know, Jay-Z, you know, he worded, you know, what he said very carefully. Yeah, Paul Tagliabue was the best NFL owner ever. Not owner, he's the best NFL commissioner ever. I'm sorry, I'm talking about owner. He was the best NFL commissioner ever. The guy was just, he was a tough guy. Those owners did not get over on him. And, you know, he walked away when he realized that, you know, these owners, they want to run this league. So I'm going to get out the way. Shout out to Jonathan. Kaepernick's girlfriend is not even black. Yeah, she's not. And thanks, Jonathan. But no, she's not. But she is calling black men Uncle Toms, called Ray Lewis and Uncle Tom. And you have black men defending her. Just cause. They're just such followers, you know. And they wonder why these black women is continuing to put their foot on their neck and continuing to out move and, you know, walk circles around them because they have no logic. They follow the leader. They don't understand the social landscape and how these women have they don't sense any type of masculine energy in you, so they seek to become that masculine energy. I wonder why. Interesting, ain't it? Oh man, let's see if I see some more of these gifts. Let's go. Thank God for some Jay-Z. This is what leaders do. See the problem, plot the resolution, and then put in action and play ball to play ball on their field, the field of business and money. Damn, Sean Carter is that man. So I just want to know what y'all know. Y'all gonna have a lot to say, but I've said all I need to say. I think I have no problem with Jay-Z doing this, but I don't know how his supporters are going to think, even though Jay-Z, again, just like the NFL, they chose him because he has his finger on the pulse, so he knows he can control his group. They're not going to revolt. They're not going to do anything to turn on him. This is going to be, I got my popcorn ready for this. You know what I'm saying? I got my popcorn ready. I'm going to be on social media, and I want to see what these guys got to say about this, man. What y'all got to say? Y'all attacking people because they still watch the NFL? I don't know what y'all got to say, man. What y'all got to say about that? I want y'all to go out there and not seek to follow people just cause, you know, have more logic. I'm all about logic, common sense, reasoning. And if we have no logic in the community, we're going to be a bunch of people following behind people who are willing to go over and make money with the people that y'all don't like because they understand business. They understand opportunities. And when you have opportunities, you got to make the best of it. Even if you don't like the people who you are speaking to, there is a bigger mission. And the mission is to go out there and make that money. All right, people, that's it. I'll see y'all on the next live show. Y'all take care and have a good one, all right?